the two of you are did each other. Absolutely ridiculous. Let's go on the record in the matter of the City of Wyandotte versus Rachel Duncan. 2-6 W97295. Good morning. Your name for the record, please.
Rachel Duncan.
All right. And so, ma'am, please raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear or affirm testimony about to give in this matter be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do.
All right. And so, ma'am, you've received a citation today regarding mandatory school attendance, correct?
Yes.
And you spoke with the prosecuting attorney, and the prosecuting attorney has indicated you're going to be pleading responsible, correct?
Correct.
And I also understand that the child's father is here and would like to address the court. All right. And so, ma'am, as to the charge of mandatory school attendance, how do you plead?
Responsible.
And so, ma'am, tell me what's going on while your second grader missed 27.5 days of school.
So I did speak with the school.
Sir, stop. I don't know who you're mouthing your comments to. Stop. You may proceed.
I did speak with Garfield Elementary regarding this situation because in the beginning of the year, my older daughter goes to the high school and I was having a difficult time. They start at the same time. I was having a difficult time taking the older one to the high school. Yes, the high school and Garfield Elementary started exactly the same time.
Did they change the time that the high school
I
starts?
don't know, but I believe it's 8 o'clock and it's the same at Garfield Elementary.
Garfield's 8:05, but I thought the high school started before 8 o'clock.
We were told that Garfield is 8 o'clock on the nose.
Hmm.
So I don't know if anything's changed on her, but I didn't
Well, you-
understand that, to be honest.
Couldn't you drop off your older child at high school at 7:45 and then drop off your?
That was essentially what was happening. I was getting stuck in the school traffic and getting out of the high school. I also have a 1-year-old, so he's also there with me as well. So then I was taking the older, the second one then to school, and she was usually 5 to 10 minutes late. We did move out of Wyandotte in December, so we live in River Rouge now. And it takes me about 15 minutes to get there. So between the school traffic in the morning, there were just several days when she was late. And for every 3 lates, it's an absence. And as I mentioned, we moved. So since last summer when we were here, Your Honor, for our, I had a case dismissed against me. And since we had this situation happen last year, that situation is still ongoing, even though it's closed against myself. I'm still pursuing it. Since that happened last year, my daughter's been having a hard time with like sleep and emotional things that we're working toward. So she was greatly affected by what happened, and we ended up having to move. And so now, in moving forward, my older daughter has a ride, and she's also considering virtual school because she's not really enjoying the high school. And then that means then I just have 1 child to take. And this was effective as of April. I bet my older daughter had a ride. So now it's only been a couple months.
Okay, but I'm still not understanding how you couldn't have gotten your older child to school if you realized that you were stuck in the drop-off lines.
Yes, ma'am.
Why you wouldn't have gone earlier to drop your child off to the high school and then get your daughter to the elementary school.
I do understand. Having a toddler that is not interested in participating in this situation makes it very, very difficult. He has to be woken up just to be able to take them to school.
Well, hold
It's
on.
every single day.
Ma'am, many people have many ages of children when kids are attending school. And a 1-year-old doesn't get to decide if they want to participate or not. You get them out of bed, change their diaper, put them in the car seat, and off you go. All right, the court will accept your plea as responsible. And Mr. Roberts, you may approach, please. I'm going to have you stand over at the table there. Please state and spell your first and last names for the record.
My name is Cody Roberts, CODYROBERTS.
All right, please raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear or affirm testimony about to give in this matter be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
All right. And sir, what is it you'd like the court to know?
This is the 3rd year in a row that my daughter has averaged 30 to 40 absences and 25 to 30 plus tardies. she was living 4 minutes in between both schools, Wilson Middle School and Garfield, when her daughter wasn't attending the high school. Same story.
Hold on, it can't be 4 minutes between Wilson and also Garfield.
Where she was living at the time was around the Antoine and Lindbergh area. So she was perfectly placed basically in between Wilson.
Right, but I wouldn't say 4 minutes because obviously drop off lines and whatnot play a role in that.
I'm
And,
just drive time, basically.
Right.
4 minutes in between both schools.
okay,
Same issues were happening. Miss Duncan was having a substance abuse issue and was going out and drinking and leaving the children at home on weekdays. I do have proof of that as she contacted me one of the times to hang out at 1:30 in the morning on Sunday. I've contacted CPS about this. I've contacted the school about this, resource officers about this. Nothing seems to happen where then she walks in here and gets $50 fines to walk the door. My daughter's test scores are slipping. She's very, very bright. Actually excelling. She's been testing 2 grade levels above her placement her entire school career. Now this year, after missing 40 days of school and having 28 absences, I believe, she has missed all of her test score goals at the end of the year, which she's also very disappointed in herself about and blaming herself, which it's really not. On the days that she does get to school, a lot of the time it's not until 10 a.m. And I have asked the school to document these for me, but it's been 10 plus times that she doesn't show up to school until 9:30, 10 o'clock in the morning.
okay,
There
ma'am,
were multiple.
just a moment. Ma'am, is that also happening?
That has happened a couple times.
Why?
She is having a very hard time sleeping because of the things that I mentioned, and so that's what we're working on. But there is
So why does she know what's going on between you and her
because she was
father?
there and tells her what's going on. That's why.
Mr. Roberts is telling your daughter what's going on between the two.
Correct. Yes.
Are you having that conversation with your daughter, sir?
No, Your Honor, my daughter was in the home when she attacked me. And I have,
Pause, just a moment. That's not what I asked.
no, my daughter heard.
My question is, are you having conversations with your daughter regarding the issues between you and Ms. Duncan?
No, ma'am. No.
Not at all. So neither one of you are having conversations with your daughter regarding this, but yet your daughter seems to know what's going on.
She was involved in it. She's been in all of it and
What do you mean, all of it?
she was like present for the incident. She heard her mother scream the thing. She heard her scream and.
Okay, all right. That was one time.
Yes, no,
That
this
was
has been a
brought-
very toxic.
Just one moment. I don't disagree that it's been toxic between the two of you. However, that was one situation that occurred, I think it was about a year ago that occurred.
Yes.
26.
Or the 28th.
June of 2026. How about we agree on that?
2025, yeah.
I mean, 2025. Has there been other conversations with your daughter regarding the other parent? Ms. Duncan,
I don't talk to her. I don't, no.
yes or no?
No.
Mr. Roberts,
Oh,
yes or no?
yes, in the change of custody aspect.
What does that mean?
My daughter has been asking to live with me for a few years now, and she knows that I am currently in a custody case because of the things that happened. She knows that.
So why does your daughter at 7 or 8 years old know that there's a custody action pending?
Due to the back and forth and the verbal agreement changes that happened when everything.
Sir, your daughter is in the 2nd grade.
I'm very aware.
There is zero reason why your daughter should have any information as to what's going on between the two of you. Yet you're still talking to her about it.
My daughter is also very in tune, so I don't overexpose her, but if she does ask me questions, I'm not going to just ignore her. I give her the bare base amount of information possible where I go.
Yes, ma'am.
Your Honor, Mr. Roberts, purchased our daughter a phone and through the past couple of years has been using it as a GPS tracking device. What's not being said about what happened is that I'm in the pursuit of, the reason why the situation is so contentious is because Mr. Roberts wanted me to get in trouble and I did not. And now I'm working with a detective.
Well, if I recall correctly, the charge was dismissed because Mr. Roberts was not, a resident of the property. And so therefore, the force that was used against Mr. Roberts based upon what the prosecutor, and defense attorney agreed upon was that, you had the right to defend yourself. So that's what that was.
I believe that, as it says in the police report, I believe that a crime was committed by Mr. Roberts during this time. So that's what I'm in pursuit of now. I had written a letter to the court clerk saying that I was not comfortable with him being here today because I have a scheduled hearing for a protective order.
I understand that. I reviewed that email, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
And then it was responded to you.
Yes, it was. I'm just explaining why. Because of what's happening in real time.
What I'd like to know is why your daughter knows as much information as she knows regarding these matters. And ma'am, if your daughter is having trouble sleeping,
Yes, ma'am.
then is she in any sort of therapy or counseling?
She started a counseling program at the school that Mr. Robertson canceled and then restarted. I tried to get her signed up for therapy a couple of times and Mr. Roberts gave false information. So then.
Hold on. My question,
Mhm.
ma'am, requires a yes or no answer.
Is she now? Yes.
She
At
is
school.
at school.
We have to agree upon outside, and we have not been able to. Because he wants to be in control of it and I am her primary caregiver.
You're right.
Well, the two of you have joint legal custody, correct?
Correct.
You're right.
Right. So then the two of you are supposed to work together for the benefit of your child, not worry about who's in control over who.
Correct.
I scheduled a therapy appointment for my daughter at a therapy office after Ms. Duncan had reached out to me and said, hey, we need to put her in therapy.
Hold on. Did you just pick the therapist or did you talk to Ms. Duncan about the therapist?
So that's, she said,
Did you pick the therapist yourself or speak to Ms. Duncan about the therapist?
the text message Rachel sent me said, do you want her
Sir,
to start?
what, it's
your
in your B,
therapist?"
wait, no, stop. You're trying to give me more information than what I'm asking for right now. Did you select the therapist on your own? Or did you speak to Ms. Duncan to work out a therapist that you both agree on?
I scheduled her an appointment at the therapist that I was seeing, which is what Ms. Duncan asked me if I wanted to do.
First of all, sir, a therapist that's seeing you and your child, it separately, there's a little bit of a conflict of interest, especially.
Office, different therapist. I'm sorry. I should have specified. But that's.
So,
I'm happy.
did you, I'm going to repeat my question for the fifth time. Did you speak to Ms. Duncan about which therapist your daughter was going to
Yes,
go to?
Yes.
You did.
I did.
Ms. Duncan, was there a conversation between the two of you regarding the therapist that your daughter was going to see that Mr. Roberts suggested?
Yes, and I did not agree.
Yeah, okay, and so yes is it. Okay, so you did not agree to the therapist. Did you offer another option? Yes or no?
We both found places. I don't remember.
Did you offer another option when you declined the one that he
I don't
found?
remember. I don't remember because this was a year ago. I don't remember.
She called and canceled the appointment.
Excuse me, I'm not asking for interjections. What I'm trying to figure out is for this second grade child of yours, who I'm being told by Ms. Duncan, is having trouble sleeping, which is one reason why she's missed so many days of school. Yet she hasn't been in therapy.
May I explain why the appointment was canceled?
No.
Okay.
No. No. What should be explained to the Third Circuit Court judge who's hearing your custody matter is why in the world the two of you can't put aside your differences with each other and your dislike for each other. I don't need an answer right now. That's for the Third Circuit Court judge. To put the interest of your daughter first. Even right here, for a simple truancy matter. The two of you are did each other. Absolutely ridiculous.
What's happening is in real
Absolutely
time, Your Honor.
ridiculous.
It's happening now. Harassment, stalking. It's happening in real time. How am I supposed to manage that to get along with the co-parent, ma'am, if it's happening in real time?
Ma'am,
Last week,
it's done via an app with the Third Circuit Court.
no,
Have you
we not.
requested that? Have you requested that with your Third Circuit Court judge?
We
Have you
a
filed an
co-parenting
action?
app. We have a co-parenting app, but nobody is scheduled to monitor it.
What do you mean nobody's scheduled to monitor it?
There's a mediator
Right.
option. We don't have a person.
You don't have to have a mediator option. What it does is it makes sure that in the event there's communication that's inappropriate, nobody can delete it.
There's
It's
constant inappropriate.
it's in real time being read and
Correct.
done.
We don't have the court when we use app close is what was recommended.
Right. But it's still, it doesn't allow, it allows for a
Yes.
real transcript, so to speak, of communication between the two of you. That's what it does. That's
Mr.
what it
Roberts
does.
is not following any sort of, he's calling me names and harassing me constantly, Your Honor, on the co-parenting app,
Like what?
constantly.
Like what?
You're a stupid bitch. You're a dumb loser. What have you accomplished in the past few years?
Okay,
You're
just
such a
just a
whore.
moment. Are you making those comments? Yes or no?
Some of them, yes.
For what purpose, sir?
She has been repeatedly fired from jobs, repeatedly evicted from places, repeatedly.
Sir, sir. Well, I can understand that that may affect your child, right? Those are issues that you bring up in court, in your custody hearing. What purpose does it serve for you to send that message to Ms. Duncan? Other than to make yourself feel good, what does that do? It does nothing positive. It exacerbates an already toxic situation unnecessarily to the detriment of your child that she's missing 28 days of school.
It's actually 40.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. It's 39.
It's more than 3.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. If it's 29, 32, 57, 78, it doesn't matter. It does not matter. At the end of the day, the two of you are doing an extreme injustice to your daughter.
Okay.
Extreme injustice.
I'm working to remedy the situation, Your Honor. I'm trying to remove his custody based on his mental health. So. we're gonna move
How does that,
because
get your
he's
child-
dangerous.
excuse
Because
me,
he's dangerous.
how does that get your child to school on time?
Because he was no longer affecting the home. Coming and picking her up unannounced when he's not supposed to come to my house, threatening me constantly. She is being affected by it.
The time that she's talking about me coming to her house, she left my 7-year-old daughter at home to take her older daughter to school.
So she wasn't late.
But she
You
left
left a 7-year-old child by
at
themselves.
home in River Rouge.
Locked in the
by
house for
multiple times.
15, no.
Okay, you know what? I'm not sure. I don't know, maybe
This
the
is why I
third,
didn't want to
excuse
be
me,
here.
maybe, ma'am, it appears though your child's father is concerned with the educational neglect that's going on with your
His
daughter.
actions and words do not match that then, Your Honor. They do not. He was forcibly calling her at 9 o'clock every evening and forcing that to happen. And if I didn't, then he blew up my phone and blamed me and accused me of alienation when he was insisting on talking to her at 9 o'clock. So then she was not going to bed, and then she was either late or she didn't go.
Okay,
Now that hasn't been
just for a moment, just for a moment. Did you insist on talking to your daughter at 9 o'clock at night on the phone? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes, okay, hold on, stop. What is your child's bedtime on a school night, Ms. Duncan?
Now, 8:30,
Then what was it?
well, 9:30, because he was on the phone with her until 9, or at
She
9.
does not have one, Your Honor.
Mr. Roberts, why were you insisting on calling a 7-year-old child at 9 o'clock at night?
We have been doing that for 2 years now. That is when my break at work starts at 9 p.m.
What hours do you work?
It depends. I work a swing shift. Friday and Saturday, I work from 6 a.m. until 5 p.m. Sunday and Monday, I work from 5 p.m. or 6 PM to 5 AM.
Okay,
On
so then why can't you have a 5:30 PM call time?
The time that she's talking about is only on Friday nights and Monday nights.
Sunday and Monday.
Those are the only 2 times that I called her at those times.
And then she's
Sundays.
always late on Monday. and
She's always-
Tuesday.
Well, ma'am, was your older daughter late for high school on Mondays?
Sometimes, I don't know, no, because she's not the one that has to,
Well, don't you take them both at the same time?
yes, I do. The older one's late too, yeah, she's late sometimes.
Well, if you only get your daughter, if you get Eloise to school 5 or 10 minutes late and you're stuck in a drop-off line at the high school because you're dropping your older daughter off timely, how is she late?
From not leaving the house in time. We live 15 minutes away.
I understand that.
That's all it is.
But but ma'am, that's your responsibility.
Yes, ma'am. And that's why I said that now, I already explained in moving forward, Mr. Roberts living in the past. I explained in moving forward that my older daughter has a ride and is not trying to even go to Roosevelt because she's so uncomfortable there in that environment. And so then that means that as of April, then that was no longer a problem for me to have to take my older daughter. Now I have one child to take. She hasn't been talking to Mr. Roberts at 9 PM on Sundays and Mondays. And so now she's going to sleep and everything's fine.
3 weeks
And
ago,
so,
she missed all 5 days.
Just one moment. Why was it until April that your older daughter didn't have a ride?
Her friend's brother got his license and he is a junior, I believe, at Roosevelt. And so they offered to come and get her because they live close to us. And they offered.
Did you make any other attempts prior to that?
To get her a ride?
Yeah.
No, because we moved to River Rouge and she goes to school in Wyandotte, so I didn't.
When did you move to River Rouge?
In December.
Okay. And so was there a week, last week where your daughter didn't go to any school?
No, that's not correct. It's very exaggerated.
She missed one day, went to school at 10:30 one of the other days and had an unexcused absence for the morning and then was tardy the other 3 days.
Okay, so when you said she missed all 5 days, that's what you said.
I missed or was late. all
No,
5
that's not what
days.
you said.
There has been no.
The two of you really need,
I'm working on it.
what are you working on?
Us not having any communication whatsoever and a third party, because that's what we need.
No, what you need is to both grow up.
It's not.
That is what you both
It's not what has happened,
Excuse me.
is not going to happen.
Excuse me. You both need to step off of your current positions, not focus on yourselves and your own frustrations with each other, and focus on your daughter. That's what you need to do. That is what needs to happen.
I'm focusing on defending my son, Your Honor, who is also like Cody Roberts is also his father. So how am I supposed to say that he's not a dangerous person and that I'm supposed to work with him if he almost killed my son last summer? And I'm supposed to just hand him my children and I'm supposed to be okay with that when he has lied and he got me arrested
Hold on.
because I defended myself.
Hold on. So the incident last summer, were there criminal charges filed against Mr. Roberts?
Not yet.
No. I wasn't arrested.
Because my case got dismissed in November, and now I have spoken with Detective Gardner, and I have evidence to turn in, and he said he's gonna give it to the Wayne County prosecutor so that we can move forward, but I had to deal with this first.
Why can't you do both simultaneously?
Because I'm also filed for a protective order, and I'm trying to find a job, and I have 3 kids.
Stop interrupting, sir. Stop interrupting.
I have 3 children, I'm looking for a job, I filed a protective order so that I can get some peace because I'm being harassed all the time.
Ma'am, why can't you turn over the evidence to the detective and still handle this matter at the same
Because of
time?
all of those things I just said that I do every single day, Your Honor, by myself. I have the information, but he wants a statement as well. So I told him that I needed to take care of, I can't just keep adding to my list, I need to subtract. I'm very overwhelmed.
Did you set up a meeting with him today since you're already coming to court?
No, because I had to make sure that someone could pick up my children from school and I need to go get them. I was scheduled to be here at 2 PM and my kids get out of school at 3.
Yes. So did you set up an appointment before 2 PM?
No, I did not. Because he said that I needed to get the evidence on a thumb drive to turn into the prosecutor, which I have not done yet. All of it is happening in real time, Your Honor, all of it.
I did that.
I don't know what is happening in real time is supposed to mean as opposed to not in real
Abuse.
time.
A verbal and emotional and mental abuse.
I don't know what the language, it's happening in real time means.
All of this is happening right now. He's still saying these horrible things. He's still doing these horrible things. It happened last week, days ago. How am I supposed to co-parent with somebody who is trying to make me kill myself? He wants me to eliminate myself, Your Honor.
I told you, go, like, it's sort of sign up with kids. I didn't say anything about hurting yourself.
What? Okay, listen. You all better get it together before you end up before you go to your third circuit court judge. Because they're likely going to remove the children from both of you.
We have mediation, coming.
I can see how that's going to go. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm not going to sentence you on this matter yet. I'm going to have you submit proof of your child's therapy attendance.
Thank you, Rob.
Not the school therapy, because that's going to be ending soon, because school is going to be ending.
Yes, ma'am.
So is there a therapist that your child is currently scheduled to attend outside of school?
No, ma'am. But I did receive a recommendation from, Child Protective Services.
Okay, so are you okay with your child going to a therapist suggested or recommended by CPS?
I would like to review the office just to look at, reviews and things like that. But yes, of course, I have not been the one blocking any.
Your Honor, when the appointment was scheduled, Mr. Roberts gave them his address as Eloise's address because he is trying to be completely in control of the situation.
Hold on,
That is
pause.
any-
Excuse me, just one moment. Do you carry the health insurance for the children?
I do.
Okay, and so then are you listed as the primary
Yes,
party responsible for payment?
yes.
Okay, so that would make sense in one aspect as to why his address is being used, not necessarily to control the situation or not. I don't know. Stop. Here's what I'm going to do. You're going to send in to me, ma'am, a list of 3 therapists. So you're going to send in a list of 3 therapists, and I will decide which therapist your child's going to go to. That's what we're going to do.
Oh,
So that something can get started while you're awaiting your matter in third circuit court. You're to submit those by June 9th. Now, it's also important that the therapists that are selected are covered by Mr. Roberts' insurance.
You can send her pretty much.
And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to adjourn to September, let's do September 23rd. We'll set this for 1:45 p.m.
Okay.
If that works. Ma'am, it's not our intention to have matters delayed for people. I understand that everybody's time is important. And but sometimes the day it takes on a mind of its own that we don't necessarily have control of. So we'll do 9:23 at 1:45 p.m. And by then, we will, there'll be a few weeks into school, so we'll see how that's going. And then we'll see if there has been any resolution in your custody matter with the third circuit court.
just so you know, Your Honor, our daughter is not included right now in our custody arrangement. Only our son is. They have not combined the cases. So there's not going to be a change.
Hold on,
Just so you-
hold on. One of you filed the custody action, correct?
The state did,
The state did, for support purposes?
correct?
Right, okay. And so there's currently a custody and support order for your daughter.
There is both. They were adopted. Basically, they adopted our original custody order for Eloise over to Theodore, but we haven't actually gone to court to,
And there's two separate cases.
or any motion to modify for.
The judge has to do that. We don't.
Again, only one can speak at a time. But if there's all these concerns, how has there not been a motion for custody filed?
I asked why they have not combined the cases and we were told we have to wait to see if the judge decides to even do that. We don't have it. We were told we don't have to say.
Hold on. I'm not asking about combining the cases, ma'am. I'm asking about, both of you are alleging that the other is a horrible parent. Yet neither one of you has filed an action for custody.
I already have
For-
custody.
Excuse me, for modification of custody.
He did.
or parenting time?
He
I-
requested full custody.
That I
Just a moment. When did you ask that? Or when did you file that that motion?
didn't, when the custody stuff came up for Theodore during this case, I hired a lawyer. I started having him draft the motions. I had him come and represent me. At that point in time, he basically said that we'll just wait until, you know, things are situated with Theodore and then modify custody since they already adopted the custody agreement over. We were supposed to do a motion to modify custody, but I ended up.
Ma'am, are you on your phone?
Yeah. I was just blocking the call.
So you were on your phone.
Yeah.
Your phone's supposed to be off, so you don't have to worry about blocking anything.
I did file, I started to file, and then after representation, we still hadn't filed the motions I wanted drafted, so I ended up firing it. But I am working on having,
When was that?
this was January.
And we're June, and you still haven't filed a motion.
I fired him in the beginning of March, which is
And
when,
again, you still haven't filed the motion
because we're in mediation current.
for a different child.
Right, but I'm trying to have everything be done once, not just repeatedly file with the courts and get.
Well, you do realize the case that's pending in the Third Circuit Court is only about one child. They don't have jurisdiction over the other one at this point. So the two of you have to really, really sit back and list your priorities as it relates to your children. So I'll see you back on September 23rd at 1:45 PM. Mr. Roberts, you're gonna have a seat in here while Ms. Duncan leaves.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Have a good day.